YouTube. Now I see it's connected to my YouTube. I've got a go live button right now. I'm going to click that. Whenever I do that, I see I've been sitting here for a while, just waiting, staring at the screen, but I think we are rolling. Let me make sure I got everything else ready to go. I think we should be good. Just activate some things here. So I do have a setup for if we get any new, well, this is going to be an interesting little experiment, I guess. If we get any new subscribers, any new super chats, any new channel members, I do have those widget things set up. Still not sure how they look formatted wise, because I can't really test that. It gives you like a little placeholder text, so you know, I'll see afterwards. And I gotta make a point. Watch my own stream after we're done today so I can see how everything looked and, you know, when I started talking. Anyway, with all that being said, welcome Pokemon trainers and members of the channel of the Lab Aids tier. Welcome to our first members exclusive Pokemon TCG Online live stream. Assuming it works the way I'm thinking. I've never done a members exclusive live stream yet. Not sure how it's going to work. Don't know exactly how things are seen. What is this? I'm getting a new message. There's a little thing. I can capture moments as they happen. What is that? A stream marker? Oh, wait a minute. First of all, hello, Sailor Pika. Welcome to the chat. How am I? A little sleepy, honestly, but otherwise I'm doing good. How are you doing today? But yeah, a new thing just popped up. So I guess as things occur during the stream, if there's like a notable thing, I can mark it like a bookmark. That's news to me. That's cool though. I'll take that, I suppose. So, as I say, this is going to be a bit of an experiment. I'm not sure. Actually, I can ask you, Sailor Pika. Did you see like a notification or something to let you know that this was going? Because I don't know how it works. It says that the members only stream feature is still in beta testing for YouTube. So when I set it up, it said I had to put a message on our community tab that was available for the members to see and give them a heads up about when it's going to happen. I'm wondering if you get notified for that. And what is this? I'm getting a message on my phone. Nah, we're good. So, oh wait, and I'm all messed up. I don't even have the music playing. Our Halloween spookies. Where is it here? There it is. Okay, we got Halloween spookies. Not that this is really going to be a spooky stream, but being October, Halloween season, I thought let's just go ahead and throw the stuff on there. I'll bring back some more varied Pokemon music once October is done. Is there a lot of Pokemon Christmas music? I could choose a bunch of like the ice routes, like Ice Path, other ice things. What is it? Driftvale City? No, Driftvale. That is. It's Gen 3, isn't it? It's in Hoenn? What's the one where you fight... What's the guy? I don't even know. He had Abomasnow. It was Gen 6. Yeah. South end of Kalos. I forget the name of that city. But anyways, I'll find probably some icy music. And you did not see this as notification. Okay. So, as it says, it is still in beta testing, I suppose. I wonder if there's a way to make this more visual to the channel members, because right now I think all it says is my only option is the community post that I can tag as just for our lab aids. So I don't know, as time goes on, if we get more members, I think maybe the problem might fix itself. Not that it's a problem per se. I will say though, now I don't know if I should even bother saying right now, because I don't know who's all going to be able to see this when the stream is done. I'm assuming I can make it public afterwards, but I'll find out that afterwards. Anyway, since Sailor Pika is here, I'll let you know. I did just post in the community tab, letting the members know. I'm going to need an email address to be able to send out the monthly code cards that people get as perks for being a member of the channel. So YouTube did have a direct messaging feature at one point, and I think just late last year they took that out. So I no longer have a way to directly message the members and be all like, here's your codes for this month, and so on. So I'm going to get a database put together, get the channel member, the name, get the email address to send stuff out to. So at some point, not a big rush on that, we still got a few days, and even if I don't get the codes out on the 1st of November, I'm going to have in my spreadsheet a list of what perks have been given, so I'll keep track of who has got what, who hasn't yet gotten what they're entitled to for their memberships. So anyways, what we're going to do today is just a little bit of a casual stream, just testing out our members exclusive feature going on here. We can do a few battles back and forth. I do have that deck I alluded to last time, which is oh so busted. It is nowhere near, like, look, it's not a theme deck, obviously I customized it. It's not a standard deck. It is still expanded though. Yeah, Alex Chevery mentioned that last stream, that Mega Beedrill EX is still in expanded. So, it is still usable in some formats, okay. I'm not going to show the deck list just yet. I might do it towards the end, but essentially this is the power of Viridian Forest from Kanto in card form. We've not only got Mega Beedrill EX in this deck, we've also got Butterfree VMAX and a bunch of assorted assist Pokemon, there we go, to try to pump them up a little bit even more powerful. So I'll be doing some of that. I won't bombard all the members, all three, if all three show up for this one. I won't bombard you with that constantly. I might even just do some theme deck battles too. Excuse me. If you take a look up here, I do have a number of tokens I finally farmed up. I'm going to go about every 5,000 tokens. I'm going to buy one of the online theme decks just to play around with it. What I like to do with the theme decks is you go to your trainer challenge and you can choose a theme deck. I have them all maxed out as it is, but as you do more battles versus the computer players, you can unlock an additional booster pack if you get, I think, 12 wins with whatever theme deck you have. Now, it's a trade-locked booster pack. You can't trade it out for other things. But, I mean, it's still a whole, pack of extra cards just for playing the game against the computer player, which is cool. Speaking of which, do I have any packs that are needing to be opened? No, I don't. That's all I got available right now. So, let's go back to the deck manager. I mean, I was going to say, another option for sending out the codes, so to speak, would be I could set up an in-game trade with the members out there if I have their player name and just request like a basic energy card in exchange, and I can offer up the whatever the code is. But I'm wondering, there's sometimes when you redeem a code you get multiple items. I'm hesitant to do the in-game trade option for that because if I lose track of what all I got for that code, like basically I want to make sure everything that I get for redeeming a code would go to the viewer if I go about this route. And I'm not sure if I would be able to keep track if I get multiple things for redeeming a code. So I would definitely prefer to be able to get the code itself untouched, sent off to the member in question. Or codes, of course, as the lab aides get 2 codes every month for being a member of our channel, and the lab rats get a single code, but it could be a decent booster pack. Who knows? Could be that Tapu Lele GX, which apparently I guess would still be an expanded format, which is nice. Alright, I think that covers everything I was going to say. Am I still going good here on our stream? If I want to take a look-see. I believe we are decent. And there's a widget for something for audio? See, again, this is all just me learning new stuff. Of course, as being the first of our streams together. I should say members exclusive streams. I've done streams before, but never the exclusive one. But I wanted to make sure and get this prepared because that is one of the perks y'all are supposed to get for being one of our members. Where am I? There we go. I'll make sure I'm finding the right window. And I did want to have this stream set up last weekend, or this past weekend actually, but I've been busy, as you might be aware, that Find the Dragon Balls contest. I've been working on setting that up for quite a bit, plus in the middle of trying to find regular work to keep myself afloat, trying to help my father with some projects he's working on as well. It's been a busy kind of a bunch of days, but we're here today, and I want to set a schedule for each month. I'll say, like, the first weekend of the month we'll do like Pokemon Go live stream. Second week, a Pokemon TCG online live stream. That'll be for everybody. But we'll have definitely one kind of a stream exclusive for the lab aides, as again, that is one of the perks. Okay, I believe that's all I really needed to say. I said that already, and I went and discussed more stuff. But for the moment, that's all I can think of to talk about. So let us, just want to see what they got in the shop. Let's take a look, see. I do want to see if I can maybe even send the code through here on a message right on here. Let me test this. Let me see if I can send a new message. Battle challenge. Can I? Do I gotta find? Okay, I gotta find the friend. Sailor Pika. Click. I'm gonna send a message. Now, if this doesn't work, like if someone claims this code I'm about to send you, Sailor Pika, then I've got plenty more codes to be able to send your way. I'm just going to give this a little bit of a test. I don't even know what code this is, but I did take the time to pre-type all of these codes for the day. So I'm going to try sending this to you in the message. Paste it. You can. Now let's see, does it send? Yes. Okay. So, again, if anyone is watching the stream and they manage to snag this code, then so be it. I've got more that I can send out. But what I can do is a direct message to the players on here in Pokémon TCG Online, and then you guys would just have to, write the code out, go into your redeem, the gift button up the top here, and then retype this code in. So that's the way I can get some, the codes to you. Alright, so the email might not be needed, but if I have this database set up for our channel members, I think it makes sense to have the email addresses anyway, in case other things come along that I can send out that can't be sent any other way. Okay, and so what Pika says, it's happening now. The stream is indeed, it's all good. You see the code, so let me know if you're able to redeem that just fine. And if so, then that's a nice way to get it to you. And I was going to say, for every one of the members, since there's only currently 3 Lab Aids, for every member that shows up, I was going to send a code out your way anyway. So don't think, if anyone else is showing up, don't think I'm favoring anybody like that. I was definitely going to give you 1 code for each member that shows up for tonight as a little bit of a bonus for, I guess, helping me test our first members exclusive stream. But you'll still get the code on the 1st of November. As long as I know what the player names, I probably know the member or the player names anyway, but just to be sure. We'll see if I can get all that information compiled into a nice little database that I can just reference the 1st of every month. And I think that, again, is all that I was going to talk about. So let's see, while we see if that code does work, I want to do a versus, not really. What I've been doing, the way I've gotten all these tokens saved up, I've been doing the daily challenges, and right now, I'm all out. I gotta wait another almost 3 hours to get my next challenge. But what's nice about doing these challenges, I go to the versus mode. I just do theme decks because a lot of the custom decks out there, I am nowhere near ready with the cards I have available to really stand up to the top decks out there. But excuse me, I find theme decks are a pretty decent way to get some rewards. Not only do you get, for example, one of the daily challenges says put, say, 10 grass-type Pokemon in play. You get 60 tokens when you finally accomplish that. And that's cumulative over several games. You don't need to do it all in one single match. But that's a good way to get your tokens. Along the way, though, every win you get, you gain things on this versus ladder. Which, seeing that you can add up, you get 25 tokens for 10 lightning bolts. I think you get, how many is it? You must get at least 10 lightning bolts for a win. But even if you don't, I've noticed that I go up a little bit if I lose a match. I think it's also based off of how many knockouts you get. So it might be every knockout gets you a point, and winning the match gets you like a bonus extra bunch of points. So anyway, all that being said, as you work on getting your theme deck or your challenges done, you could get some wins, lead up. I've got, there's 75 tokens there. You get some booster packs as well. And these are all trade locked. You can't send them out, but they're still cool to add to your own collection. And I like hitting this big one here, the 225 tokens. That's definitely a nice little boost. And imagine getting all the way up to here, 600. Excuse me. That's a nice little bonus as well. So that is the way I tend to farm up my tokens. You can also gain, what I like too, these mystery boxes, you don't know what you're going to get in them. It's like a... No, wait, what am I thinking? What I'm thinking is this. Hang on. See, these are the daily versus rewards. The other thing is all cumulative. But here, you don't know what you're going to get out of, for example, this gift box right here. You can get a full booster pack out of that, which is awesome. You can get an event ticket you can use to go into some tournaments. I've actually gotten 100 tokens just by getting one of these gift boxes. So, as I'm explaining all this, I'm sure everybody who knows Pokemon TCG Online is already well aware of all of this, but for anyone who might be new to the game, this is hopefully some good information for you. Alright, so Sailor Pika did get the code, awesome, and you really just enjoy using the theme decks. So yeah, if you want to send me a battle request, feel free to do, and if you want to do a theme deck, just do that. In the meantime, just for the heck of it, let me just show you what I had for Mega Stinger EX. I'm going to spoil my own deck, that's right. So, one of the mainstays of the deck since back in the day is Beedrill EX, of course, and the Mega Beedrill EX. The Hazard Stinger for 2 grass energy does 40 damage. It's not a lot for an EX, but the effect is awesome. Discard all energy attached to this Pokemon. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed and poisoned, but put 4 damage counters instead of 1 on that Pokemon between turns. So it is quite a hazardous stinger, as the attack name implies. So, naturally, you're going to be putting 1 grass energy every turn to power up Mega Beedrill EX. So, discarding all energy from it is a way to balance that somewhat. It's going to take 2 more turns under normal circumstances to repower that Hazard Stinger, so the opponent has a turn in between of, say, not being paralyzed to be able to hit you back. But that's where our buddy from, I believe, the Evolutions expansion comes into play. Venusaur with the Jungle Totem ability. Each basic grass energy attached to your Pokemon provides 2 grass energy. And you can't apply more than 1 Jungle Totem ability at a time, so I only need 1 Venusaur on the bench. And by only putting 1 grass energy onto our Mega Beedrill EX, it's now providing the 2 energy we need for Hazard Stinger. So, use Hazard Stinger, discard all 1 grass energy. We get the effect of that. Next turn, stick 1 more grass energy on. Hazard Stinger is powered up once again. Alright, and I decided to make it more, excuse me, in line with the Galar region and the new Sword and Shield set of expansions. We got a battle coming up. Let's do it right now. Let's send Mega Stinger and Butterfree VMAX into battle. But I did put the Butterfree VMAX in play. Oh wait, no, I chose my custom deck. Oh, I messed up. Hang on, I'm gonna forfeit. You win. I didn't even notice that you did clean. Alright, you get that win. Because I completely messed that up. Let me send you a battle invite then. Where's my friends at? Say with Pika, we're gonna send you. Oops, we're gonna send you. Challenge friend of game. Let's go theme. I'm gonna go. I just used this one recently, Twilight Road. I'll give that one a shot. That's back in the Sun and Moon expansions. But yeah, the deck, the Mega Beedrill deck is, like I said, nowhere near standard. But I'm surprised it's still expanded format though. Okay, let's call the head side of the coin. We're gonna lose that coin flip. And remember back in the day when I did these videos regularly, I always got mulligans? Okay, not today. I only have 1 basic. Oh, wait a minute. Sarah Pika has the mulligan, does she? Okay, then. Am I going to take that extra mulligan card? You know I'm not, because it's not your fault you didn't get a basic. Granted, it's not my fault when I don't get one. But I don't look down on people that take their mulligan cards. If I'm doing a friendly casual match, I don't. Even when we had like casual days at our Pokemon League, I would be like, you know what? I don't need that mulligan card. But there was one time in a neighboring city, I did go and enter an official tournament, and if there were mulligans, I was prepared to take them extra cards because that's when things are on the line. And in casual, that is the battlefield. All right, I will say I'm expecting a loss though because I know that deck that you're using, and that deck is a beast. Alright, we're going to drop Brooklet Hill. That allows me to search for both players. Actually, no, this is going to help you. That's fine. Let's just search for a basic water or fighting Pokemon every turn, once per turn, to put on the bench. I'll grab Solrock. I'm going to throw out the old timer ball, see how many coins I can flip. I'm going to flip a Double Tails. No, I got to hit something. Let's grab, excuse me, Akoff. And let's grab a Lycanroc. Lycanroc. Oh, Lycanroc. Okay. Power Rock Ruff can't really do anything just yet. Lady is going to find me a quartet of energy cards, which I can't use yet, because of course I've already attached one. And I can't even attack yet, so we're going to pass it. Alright. And yeah, as Silly Pika says, and I just now caught it, we're doing the themed deck battle instead of the custom deck. And this one is your favorite, you say? As I say, I've worked with it. I love how you have Night Cargo, which ability smooth over says once per turn. You can search your deck for any card, shuffle the deck, and put that card on top. And if you have that Swampert in play, the Swampert says you can, I think it's discard a card from hand and draw 3 cards. So essentially, every turn, you can pick whatever card from your entire deck that you want to get with that combo. And that is a definite decent combo. Alright, so you dealt us some damage, I see there. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get another Brooklet Hill, drop a rock ruff. Excuse me, definitely gotta grab an energy for, well, let's just do some math here. So, Dangerous Rogue, 20 plus 20 more for each of the opponent's bench Pokemon, so that's 40, times 2 for weakness is 80. That ain't enough damage. We're gonna play the Kukui, grab another couple of cards, we're gonna throw an energy onto the Lightning Rock, we're gonna go ahead and Dangerous Rogue for a whopping 100 damage. Didn't do the math right, but I knew it was more than 90. Alright, we got ourselves a Psychic Energy. And definitely, this theme deck is good. I haven't really gotten into more of the more recent theme decks. I said more twice really quick. But one of the ones I've seen features Nidoqueen and Charizard as a really brutal combo. Nidoqueen, the ability I believe, lets you search your deck for an evolution Pokemon once per turn. And I think she does more damage based on how many evolution Pokemon are on your bench. So and by her finding them for you, that really helps out. Charizard, for example, has an ability, which I forget the name of, but I think it says once per turn you can put 2 damage counters on it and search your deck for 2 fire energy cards and attach them to it. And that's enough to power up its big, you know, whatever attack that is. It does like over 100 damage every turn. So by hitting yourself for 2 damage counters, that Charizard can like just power up and tear through many opponents. So that's definitely one of the better decks, and once I get the more tokens to play around with, I'll probably pick that one up. Just give me some more options for completing my daily challenges. Gotta make sure my webcam is still good too. It was freezing up a little bit earlier there. I was here waiting for something to work, and then I was frozen in this place, and I thought, I mean, I could leave it like that, but I'm not going to. Okay, so I don't have any more things I can get with Brooklet Hill. I'm only doing 60 now with the Dangerous Rogue, so I might want to go with the Accelerock. I also kind of want to play Cynthia to get a better hand, because I'm getting nothing but energy, so I'll give the energy for Lightning Rock's Accelerock. I am going to play the old Cynthia. Yes, I'm sure. Gives you the warning that you're going to go down to less cards. You crazy, man? And, I mean, I'm not going to deny that I'm crazy, but I definitely want to get some more useful cards. Timer Ball. We got a heads. We got a head. Whoa, we got 2 heads. I was not expecting that at all. Okay, wait, should I play that? No, I already got Salazzle. Okay. I'll grab those 2, I suppose. So we'll get another Lycanroc on the bench. Can't play any more evolution right now. I can put the Escape Board, but I'm going to hang on to it for the time being and just go with Accelerock for the 100. Excuse me for the clearing of the throat. Oh, and Lily, you're not going to help me at all because my hand is too big. Frost Rotom can do more based on the energy you have attached, so I think we're okay there. Our weakness is grass, so water types are not a threat to us. Yeah, so Pika says, that Lycanroc is scary. You say you're probably going to lose. I mean, it might happen. I don't know. But I find, like, a lot of times when I'm doing this deck, Lycanroc, I shouldn't say a lot of times, maybe 50-50, Lycanroc has a chance of doing what it needs to do. But sometimes I wind up going for the Psychic-type Pokemon. Okay, I might as well just play Hal. We'll keep Lily for a rainy day. Thanks for the help, Hal. I mean, I got energy, so shouldn't be too gift horsey with that. I'll give you the Malamar. And we'll go ahead and do a Accelerock for the knock. Still not doing enough with that Dangerous Rogue. We got a Nest Ball. That could get us a Salandis, or a Duskull actually too. I should go Duskull for the Halloween theme. Okay, we can hit for 20 if we get another energy, unless you evolve. Don't forget, make use of that Brooklet Hill. You can get your water types out. I don't know if you've been doing that, but that works for you. Get more Mudkip out, get more whatevers. In fact, now that I say it, you probably have been using it, and I just haven't noticed. Uh-oh, we got an evolution. Oh, wait. Okay, Muddy Water hits one on the bench as well. Okay, so we'll still survive. We'll have 50 HP remaining. I don't have any discarded Psychic Energy just yet. Thinking about using Malamar's Psychic Recharge. Excuse me. Oh, you did try to use the Brooklet Hill, looks like. Alright. And it doesn't look like you get any more basic water types to put on the old bench. Okay, so 100 from Accelerock does still take out Marsh Stomp. Is there anything else I'm going to do? Well, like I said, I'm going to get the Nest Ball. Excuse me. I might as well get Salandit, because this can do a lot of good when it evolves to Salazzle. This Salazzle is really crazy, decently nice and proper and neat. For one cycle of energy, you can either search your deck for any 2 cards you want, put them in your hand, or you can do Severe Poison, which poisons the opponent, but much like Mega Stinger, Mega Beedrill EX, does 4 damage instead of just the 1 damage counter with that Severe Poison. Oh, now, if you had the option, I would have said keep Snover, power that up, because that could have done 60. It does 20 plus, 40 more if the opponent is a fighting Pokemon. As things stand, we're going to be able to one-shot it with Accelerate. Actually, with something else in mind. First, let's evolve our Salandit. Let us attach him to Energy Malamar. Let's do the Dangerous Rogue, which is not overkill, is it? Oh wait, 20 plus 20 more for each bench one. I was thinking it was 20 per bench Pokemon. So yeah, Dangerous Rogue was doing just as much as Accelerock. So we probably could have... What was the other one that we were fighting? I could have probably used Dangerous Rogue a turn ago on something else. Because right now I'll be doing 80 with all the bench Pokemon. Titanize being played, the option going with the shuffle your hand, draw 5 cards. I do like the cards that have those multiple options where you can, you know, choose one or the other. So let's go Dangerous Rogue, and that'll get you a knockout on Little Mudkip. Sorry, Mudkip, you were my Owen starter. But that's the way the card game crumbles sometimes. I dealt 600 even damage. That's even good. Okay, so you know what? I actually said I was going to do this too. I'm going to give out codes during the stream. I don't care if there's only 1 member here. I'm going to do it. I got another code here. I'm going to... I'll put this one on screen. Yeah, I'll put this one on screen. If I can find my little widgety text box here. Just 1 second. I think I just pasted it. I can paste it. Look at me, no one's stuffing things. Okay, so there's a code for... What even is that one? What even is that one? I don't even know. It is for Sun and Moon Celestial Storm, from the looks of it. I think we already gave this one out as well. Yeah, I think that's done. Alright. Celestial Storm Booster Pack available for whichever member happens to get that first, which I'm going to take a wild guess. Might be Sailor Pika. And let's see. Excuse me, something else there. Yeah, good games. You say I wasn't getting the best cards. More codes for you indeed. Hopefully these will be some decent cards for you. But yeah, like there's times when I'm doing like the versus challenge and trying to get my daily challenges done where it's like put 10 Psychic Pokemon into play. And I'm just not getting the cards I need. Like every turn I get an energy card, a tool card, and I'm like, you know what? I gotta get to the next match. Nothing's working out for me. So I give the win to the opponent, start the next match. It's all like, I really like head-to-head battles where like, you know, oh, think of it like a Yu-Gi-Oh episode. Yugi draws just the card he needs to completely turn the battle around in his favor, and then Kaiba pulls out, you know, whatever card he needs, and like they keep one-upping each other. The battles where it's like one person's down here and they can't get anything, and then the other one just keeps building, building, building. Those are, I wouldn't say depressing, but they're not enlightening. They're not, you know, what would you call it? Encouraging, I guess? Because, like, you're just watching one person get beat down, and when you're that one person getting beat down, that ain't fun. I've been on that side so many times, believe you me. Okay, so we're going to hide this one away, so I think that should, excuse me, have been plenty of time. And where are we going to go next? I don't think we can see anything new in our collection just yet. We still got our good old Butterfree VMAX. Yeah, there's no new Vivid Voltage just yet. That comes out the first week in November, I believe. And then they become, they're legal for tournament play, I think, how is it again? The third Monday after the release. But we should be seeing them updated soon here in the online game. Just not available for tournament play. They'll be available for casual. And that's when I'm going to be able to get some of them booster packs for the big prize for our Dragon Ball hunt on the channel. Which, is there a way I can put little card thingies in here in this live stream? There probably is. I just don't know. Let me take a quick look. I'm curious. I want to learn new things. I don't think there's... I mean, I could... Oh, wait. I can insert an ad? What? I can create a highlight video? What? I gotta look at more of these options. Oh, I could share it, too. There's so much I can do. Also, now that I'm thinking about it, just keep in mind that on occasion when we're doing our TCG online streams, my internet kicks me out. If that happens, I'll struggle to get back on as fast as I can, but just if suddenly the stream disappears, I'll be back ASAP. If I can't get back on, I'll let you know in one way what is going on. Alright, but still nothing new to show. Excuse me, I'm still choking and dying as always. I was gonna look up that. I want to look up that Charizard and see exactly what it does. Was it Resolute Flame? No, to be up here. Oh, there's the VMAXs. Oh, that Charizard was from a while back. This is it, right here. Roaring Resolve. Once during your turn, you may put 2 damage counters on this Pokemon. If you do, search your deck for 2 fire energy cards, attach them to it. Then Continuous Blaze Ball 30+. It says discard all fire energy from this Pokemon. This does 50 more damage for each card you discarded in this way. So that itself, for only dealing itself 2 damage counters, you're doing 130, not including whatever other fire energy might already be on there. Of course, the best way to make use of that is to not even hurt yourself whatsoever and get yourself some of this energy, your burning energy. This card can only be attached to fire Pokemon. If this card is discarded by an attack of the fire Pokemon this card is attached to, reattach this card from the discard pile after attacking. So you can just continuously cycle. With 4 of these, you'll be doing 230 damage from that Charizard, not losing anything, not taking any damage to search for that fire energy. That's a pretty decent combo right there. And Silly Pika says, you can't stand the Relentless Flame theme deck. It's just as bad as the Garchomp Lucario theme deck. This might be the deck you're talking about. What this Charizard I'm mentioning here. Relentless Flame. Let's see if that is what you are referring to. Where are you? Where are you? I'm assuming it's the one because it's so broken and powerful. Where are you? I cannot find it. This is Relentless Flame. That's exactly what I was talking about. Because not only that, oops, let's take a look at the Pokemon. I do like this ability, even though it hurts me so bad. Nidoqueen's ability of Queen's Call. Once during your turn, search your deck for a Pokemon that is not a GX or an EX. Reveal it, put it into your hand. So bear in mind, that means you can get Pokemon V with this ability. And Power Lariat does a powerful 10 damage. But it does 50 more damage for each evolution Pokemon on your bench. And with it being able to get, like, it doesn't even, no, yeah, Queen's Call doesn't even look for specifically evolution Pokemon. Any Pokemon can be found. More than likely, you're going to want evolution, though, to make use of Power Lariat. And a nice little combo with that could be, way back in the day, I think Roaring Skies was the one I'm thinking of. Oh, I didn't put a space? I thought I put a space. I didn't put an N. I can't type. Skyfield. So with that stadium in play, every player can have 8 Pokemon on the bench. So imagine 8 evolved Pokemon backing that Nidoqueen. What is that? That is 410 damage. If I'm doing that mathematical maneuverability in my brain correctly. But yeah, there's some theme decks, and like you say, Garchomp Lucario. I mean, I don't mind the fact that that combo exists in the game, where Garchomp does more damage if you play Cynthia. Lucario can find any cards you want from your deck if you have Garchomp in play. So that's a good combo. But the fact that they actually made a pre-built theme deck using that strategy, it's like, make people put the effort in to find those cards. Don't just hand them to them by buying the theme deck. But, excuse me, I'm not in charge of the marketing for Pokemon, so I mean, that's not my call to make. Yeah, like you say, it's a good deck, but it always destroys. Yeah, I'm quite often if I'm trying to do my daily challenges, if I see my opponent has that deck, I just concede immediately. It's like I'm not going to be able to get myself set up to do any challenges by the time they have Garchomp Lucario just tearing through my entire setup. So, yeah, I admit defeat to that deck. Because like it's not a real match. I'm not going to give people a real match for doing that deck. I mean, there were times when it's a good deck for getting Dragon or Evolved Dragon types out. Because I will, excuse me, completely say, where is it? Dex. I will admit, I have that deck. Where is it? I don't. I try not to use it though. In fact, I shouldn't say I try not to use it. I don't use it. I just collected it because I was trying to collect all the theme decks with the proper, or the right tokens I had to get them. So, what I liked about it was Gibble's Ascension and Gabite's Ascension attacks. For 1 fighting energy, search your deck for a card that evolves from this Pokemon, and then put it on this Pokemon to evolve it. So, on occasion, I would have the daily challenges to put 10 Dragon-type Pokemon, or put 10 Dragon evolutions into play. So I was using this to do that, but then I felt bad winning the match after that, so I thought, you know what, I'm not gonna, I can't bring myself to do that anymore. What I can do is use, where are you? Clanging Thunder, because this has a lot of good Dragon types too. You only can possibly get 4 Dragon evolution cards in play per match. When your daily challenge says to do 10, you gotta do at least 3 matches. But I feel less unclean at the end of the day when I use this deck as opposed to using Mock Strike, which is the Garchomp Lucario combo. But that's just my personal preference. I understand Mock Strike is useful because of how decent it is. So I won't look down on people for using it, but I also won't subject myself to the frustration of playing against it if I come up against it in adversaries. Of course, if we're doing a stream and some members are using them, then I'm going to give you the best match that I can. I also tried using this. Why is this illegal? Or did I trade a card with it? This one would have 3 options for evolutions. We got 2 Shelgon, 1 Salamence. Maybe I get rid of a card that's in here. Or can we not use this anymore? Huh. Okay, so Wally is banned in the following formats of expanded due to gameplay balance issues. That's probably because you can use Wally to get a Pokemon VMAX into play like on turn 1. So I can understand that. Because, I mean, this was still kind of broken back when we had... Did we have Pokemon GX that could evolve? I don't remember if GXs had evolutions. But definitely... Wally here, his ability, or his text says you can evolve a Pokemon on the very first turn you play it, or your first turn of the match as well, but only non-EXs, and this was back when EX was the only powerhouse type of thing. So now that Pokemon V and VMAX are in the game, he would be pretty broken if you could use that. So that's why you can't use this and expand it. Okay. But, I mean, it had, like I said, Dragon-type Pokemon for evolving up. But yeah, it's funny to see how things change. Like, I'm sure anyone who is watching this thinks that they might be familiar with the combo of... There's Shiftry. There was the Dark-type... Wait, so not on. There was a Dark-type Shiftry with an ability, Giant Fan. I'm sure, so you know where I'm going with this. The ability of Giant Fan says when you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon, you may flip a coin. If heads, choose one of your opponent's Pokemon. Your opponent shuffles that Pokemon. We're gonna get fought up. We're doing... What format is this? That's not theme, is it? Another challenge for you. Okay, custom deck. Let's do that. Now we'll see Mega Stinger, or not Mega Butterfree. Butterfree VMAX in play. We got it, right? Right you are. Alright. Let's call for the head side. Let's get that Mega Beedrill. We did it! I want to go first. Try to get my evolutions in play quickly. But, I was just talking about... oh yeah, the Giant Fan ability. There was a stadium called Forest of Giant Plants, which, I admit, was part of this deck until it became banned. but it allows all Grass-type Pokemon to evolve on the very first turn. I like that quick ball. I need that right now. Thank you. So finding basic Pokemon, I do think I'm gonna get. Oh, I got Butterfree VMAX in hand. Let's get a Butterfree V. Bench that one. So I will retreat Moralo. And call that done. But yeah, so you could evolve a Seedot into Nuzleaf, a Grass-type Nuzleaf, which itself is a Grass-type Pokemon, meaning it could evolve on its first turn. So you could evolve into that Dark-type Shiftry, use that ability Giant Fan for the coin. If you get a Heads, you could blow away one of the opposing Pokemon back into their hand. Then, if you had like De-Evolution Spray, you could de-evolve that Shiftry back into Nuzleaf, replay it from your hand, because that's still that Nuzleaf's first turn in play, and just do that, hoping for the coin flips, blow away the entire opposing side. You win that way. That was brutal. Okay, attach your basic energy from your hand to one of your bench Pokemon. See, I definitely want to make use of him in this. I was doing some testing earlier, and I thought, I need to have more BDs, or beds, or whatever his name is. And it turns out I already have 2 in here. So, that was fine for me. Now, if you evolve, my statuses go away. But, I mean, I can't really do anything else otherwise. Let's just go ahead and use Dizzying Poison. No damage being done, but Confusion and Poison now afflict the Magnemite. And that might be the decider here. Unless we see a Magneton or any other kind of a heal type thing. So we're not going to get our Venusaur in play, at least not for quite some time. If we can get enough energy, Butterfree V, or Butterfree V Max, if that is what happens, should be able to do a lot of the good damage. And V Maxes are crazy, because there's that evolution, because there's no, like with Megas, Pokemon EX that were Mega Evolutions, your turn ends when you Mega Evolve if you don't have the proper Spirit Link attached. There's no Spirit Link issues here in the Sword and Shield region, the Galar region. You can just simply VMAX all you like. Okay, so what does this do again exactly? Basic Grass and Lightning Pokemon take 30 less damage from the opponent's attacks. Okay, so I don't want to Gigamax you just yet. I might as well just stick with the Dizzying Poison. Excuse me. As you know, I have a constant cough going on all the time. So if I can get another energy, and then Gigamax my Butterfree, I can use the Toxbreeze, I think? G-Max Toxbreeze, and get a KO. Unless, and get the win, unless, say, we could get some more Pokemon in play. There's that Heads, another... Oh wait, that does nothing, right? Because I'm resisting it by 30 because of this. I thought I was only resisting it by 20. Well, this is it, right here. Because what I'm going to do, I'm going to... It's technically determined as Gigantamax. I'm going to play Training Court, which allows both players once per turn to retrieve a discarded basic energy, put back into their hand, attach that on there. We're going to go with the G-Max Toxbreeze. Now, generally, I need to have more time to set up. If Sarah Pika, if you had any bench Pokemon, that could have been drawn out a lot more. And that's the power of Butterfree VMAX and the proper, build-up with it. As I say, there's a lot of brokenness to this. It would be even more broken. Imagine if I had Forest of Giant Plants in there. That would be super busted. I mean, it's not that it's not busted as is. Let's go back to our deck manager. And yeah, having bad luck today, good games to say. We get good game to you as well, but it comes down to the luck of the draw quite often. So the only other thing in the deck, I'd say, for Pokemon, of course, we have Moralo and Shiinotic. Shiinotic is here essentially to help find my grass Pokemon. Every turn I can search for any grass type and drop it into my hand, possibly bench it if it's a basic, or evolve something up if it is an evolution of something I have in play. But definitely when this card came past me and I was like, wait a minute, one of the problems that Mega Stinger has is losing all my energy to the discard pile. I have to have like Super Rods to shuffle it back in. But then I saw this stadium, I'm like, what? Once during each player's turn, Training Court lets each player put a basic energy card from the discard pile into hand. That's the one I need to attach for Mega Stinger, Mega Beedrill EX, to use its Hazard Stinger and just keep cycling that process. So that is pretty broke. I've also got this. I might not even really need this overall, but Turffield Stadium says each player, once per turn, can search their deck for an Evolution Grass Pokemon, put it into their hand. So that helps me get, say, like Shiinotic into play, my Megas or my Gigamax, and all of that craziness. And I wasn't sure, like I could even take these out, this buff padding. For the Venusaur I have in there, it does have a retreat cost of 4. The buff padding says if the Pokemon this card is attached to has a retreat cost of exactly 4, it gets plus 50 HP. So kind of just a way to help keep my benched Venusaur in battle, to keep that ability of Jungle Totem in play. If the opponent has the ability to hit my bench, that's 50 more HP they gotta carve through to take away my Jungle Totem. Energy, just 13 basic grass energy. There's no real... I didn't think any special energy would be of any benefit, plus it's harder for you to get special energy. I have, is it Sonia, I think? Yeah. She lets you search your deck for either 2 basic Pokemon or 2 basic energy. So, with Professor's Letter no longer... is it still... it's probably still expanded. But I thought, let's just go with Sonia, because she also has the option of getting basic Pokemon, which could come in handy in a pinch. I probably have too many supporters in here. How many we got? 2, 4, 6, 9, 11, 13, 15. Yeah, 15 of my 29 trainer cards. Over half of my trainer cards are supporters. I could even take things out like Hop. I kind of threw him in just to have more draw support. I've got Birdkeeper. I switch and then draw 3 cards. If I revamp this a bit, I'll probably take some of these supporters out and have more items or tools to give me more options for getting the cards I need. And unfortunately, Sailor Pika did not have any more Pokemon to put on the bench. But what we're going to do now, we're nearing the end of our, let's call it a test stream, I guess. I'm going to throw another code out there, if I can find... There they are. And this one I'm going to put right in the chat. Do a copy-paste. Grab yourself this code. It is... Which one is this one? No. It's... I believe this one. It's a... I think this is a Guardians Rising booster pack. Coming into the chat right now. And... there you go. So, any of our channel members that are watching right now, feel free to help yourself to that. Get a Guardians Rising, a booster pack. Get a Tapu Lele GX, which lets you find supporter cards. You just play it down to the bench, pick a supporter. You're good to go. That's what it does, right? I'm pretty sure. Just going to cancel that in here. Let's go to our collection. Trainer. Nope. Tapu Lele. Oh, I have one. It's trade lock. Yep. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to your bench, you may search your deck for a supporter card. So this was... what was the other one that did that? I think it was Jirachi. It was something tag. I think you can search for the text of the game. Or the text of the ability. Who did the tag? This is a well sought after one. I know... oh, I was going to find all my tag teams, isn't it? Yeah, that's great. I do remember that Shaman EX was a big one too because of the setup. So the current Crobat V in the Sword and Shield era, that has the same thing as the setup of Shaman. What else was the tag? I know there was one. It was everywhere. Everyone wanted to use that for the supporter draw. I'm wasting time, aren't I? Yeah, wait, am I messed up? I think I'm messed up. Yeah. But I know there was one. I'm certain of it. Overall, it don't matter. It's no big deal. Apparently, I'm just wasting time. Alright, so I'm going to, since we have about 10 minutes left of our stream, I'm going to send a battle invite to Sailor Pika. I'll do another theme deck. In fact, I'm going to do a theme deck. I'm going to choose one of the worst theme decks that never really works for me, and I'm going to let you pick whatever deck you want to use. Bring a custom, bring a decent theme deck, anything. Alright, challenge to a game. I'm gonna pick, which is the one that I don't like that much. It never really works well for me. This one. So, sometimes I get daily challenges to, say, put 10 fairy types in play, or do fairy damage, and I think right now, this is one of the few fairy type decks I have in general. So it's one of my only options. It plays pretty bad, to be honest. It does not work super well. But let's see if I can make it work this time. I'm betting not. Oh boy. Look what we got. You're really bringing me the Mock Strike. Okay, I'm gonna go heads. On the coin flip. I'm going to go first. I want to get my evolutions in play. Actually, this might not be bad, because I believe at this point in the, is it Sun and Moon, I believe, for Mock Strike, they're weak to fairy-type Pokemon. So we could very well have this in the bag. As Silly Piggy says in the chat, gonna use Mock Strike, sorry, not sorry. Yeah, I mean, I don't blame you. Get yourself a win. And I'm sure you will, based off of how the deck I chose works. Alright, we're going to play Professor's Letter. One of the good things about the Eevee in this deck is that when you attach a basic energy to them from hand, their ability lets you search for the evolution of that type. So we're going to grab one of our Sylveon. This deck also includes Eevee as well. But we can't attack just yet, so we're going to have to pass the old turn. I'm hanging on to that Noibat. There's no Noivern in this deck. Noibat could be Ultra Ball fodder to help us find an actual working Pokemon. Let's see what we can have. We got a Nest Ball. We're going to see a Gibble. Gibble's coming our way. It's a Gibble. It's a given. So with that Fighting type, Energy Ascension could get Gabite into play. If I think this deck has a Skateboard, which lessens the retreat cost by 1 of the Pokemon holding that tool. So if she skateboarded Riolu, she would have brought it back, given energy to the Gibble, evolve into Gabite. I mean, we still do some damage though. Curly Ribbon. See, do I wanna? Oh, you detected. So now you're gonna prevent all effective attacks, including damage, done to Riolu during my turn. I can't touch that thing. Well, that's not terrible. Kind of. Well, no, it's not terrible, but it's not the way I was thinking. See, what I could have done in this case, I could have used Echoed Voice. So 50 damage. The damage would be negated, but no effect would be on Riolu. What this says is during my next turn, Sylveon's Echoed Voice would do 50 more. So I could still have gotten that extra 50 bonus damage, even though you're blocking this move. But that ain't gonna happen because I do not have the energy needed to use Echoed Voice. So I'm just gonna go ahead and hit your shield. Like in Pokemon Go, you gotta break those shields every chance you get. Even though that's not how this works at all. Imagine if there was a limit to how many shields you could use in this. That would be crazy. So now Gibble's getting the energy. Looker! Fun fact, if you've been watching some of the lead up to that Dragon Ball hunting contest on the channel, I was using some of Looker's music, the detective. I thought, like, I looked up Looker's music. Like, the first thing that came up was this big, upbeat, energetic, dramatic, 2 tails on a timer ball. I hate that. But it had this big, dramatic energy kind of thing. And I thought, that doesn't work for me. But then I found there's a music track called Looker's Mission, I think. And that was the more subdued kind of thing. Alright, now I am apologetic in advance for what's about to happen at the end of this turn. But since I just flipped the tails... No, you know what? I can't do that. You just flipped 2 tails on the timer ball. I gotta go easy. I was gonna go with Echoed Voice, which would do 100, because type weakness. I'm just gonna go Curly Ribbon. We'll do 60 because of type weakness. I'm gonna move that energy to your benched Gibble. Yes, I'm going easy on the Garchomp deck. I don't know why. I think partly because I said my deck is going to be garbage, because it never works for me. I happen to have type advantage, and it's working for me. Now, can you get another Gabite in hand. Or do you have another Gabite in hand? Not just yet. Alright, so in the interest of still putting up a decent fight, now I will use the Echoed Voice, do 100 damage, and next turn I do 50 more base damage with Echoed Voice. So, I still got 100 damage coming your way even without type weakness. So let's see what happens on the next turn. I believe, yeah, Hippowdon can take that hit. So it seems, yeah, like Sailor Pika says, my deck seems to be working out. I usually don't get Sylveon this quickly in play. And I don't know why. Every time I have one of those challenges to, like, you know, put 10 fairy types in play, I never get them on turn 1. I'll never start with an Eevee, or I will never start with Fairy Energy. There's also Clefable in this deck too. I would start with Clefable, no Clefairy. We just played Cynthia. There's a heads on that. Okay, so get your Gabite, and you can use the Ascension to then get Garchomp in play. I mean, I could still just devastate, because if Garchomp is coming into play, and its total HP is I think 150. 150, yeah. So I'm doing 100 base damage with Echoed Voice this turn. Times 2 for that weakness, 200. I can one-shot Garchomp. And as I say, I want to go easier this time. I'm going to go ahead and use my Battle Reporter. Draw cards, so I have the same number of cards as my opponent. Flip that Tails, there we go, get that out of my face. Give Leafeon another energy, and I'm gonna go with the more light touch of the Curly Ribbon. We'll do the 60. We're gonna give Hippowdon a chunk of energy. We'll help that beefy boy get all buffed up. So Quick Dive can still do 50. To anything on that. Actually, you know what? No? Okay, we're all... No! You can destroy my Eevee! Why did I not think of this? Alright, How has been played. 3 more cards being drawn. We're gonna see the Quick Dive. Eevee can drop. Actually, can you? No, Clefairy can hit. Sylveon takes the hit. Maintenance. Shuffle... This has always been a weird card. Shuffle 2 cards from your hand into your deck, and then draw 1 card. You could just draw back the same card you put in. I mean, I got another Sylveon. I'm gonna protect our Eevee. We'll go another Curly Ribbon. 60, so Garchomp is still there. And here you go, big guy. Howdon's gonna come up to the rescue. Does 50 with Sand Tomb, 100 with Dust Cannon, more based on how much the retreat cost of the target is. So one more quick dive will drop Sylveon. We do have some sort of a backup. So you're gonna have 30 HP left. Does anyone hit for 30? You can hit for 20. See, although I'm making it harder on myself, I'm thinking once Sylveon falls, Leafeon can come up, do 30 with Soothing Scent. The scary thing is, this thing with Dust Cannon can one-shot Leafeon. But let's just do it. We'll bring up our Grass-type Evolution. Thank you, Maintenance. You're doing a bang-up job, aren't you? Yeah, let's go ahead and Soothing Scent. We'll get at least a knockout on this Garchomp. So for the first time, I believe we're going to see Mock Strike being used without the Garchomp, because I believe there's only 2 in the deck, and we got both of them, didn't we? No, we only got 1, but Gibble Gabite, we got the 2 of them then. As I say, the old Dust Cannon with 1 more energy is enough to drop Leafeon. You resist fighting, though. So you're our next bet. Like I know I talked smack about you earlier, saying that you're no good, but you are our only chance to handle this. It's all on you, man. You're weak to fighting. Alright, well, we need energy. I'm going to use Maintenance. Now, see, this is an example of why I'm saying this deck doesn't work. There's not enough ways to get your energy or other stuff. Like, you might have a whole hand of Pokemon, or a whole hand of energy. You can't get the Pokemon to put them on. So, This is definitely one of my least favorites. I think if I ever see the daily challenges, when they come up, you have an option of which of 3 you want to go for. Anytime I see a fairy type challenge, I'm probably going to avoid that, like the plague or like coronavirus, because now that they've taken fairy types out of the game, or I shouldn't say taken out, but they're no longer making fairy type Pokemon. There's no real good way in the future to do those challenges. So watch this. I'm going to flip the hedge. We're going to do a whopping 40 damage due to weakness, or just 20 due to weakness. And yeah. So, granted, if I had played, competitively, properly with my fairy types, I probably would have taken this win, but that wouldn't really demonstrate how ineffective this deck is to be. Alright, let's go, Clefairy. It's going to be up to you to take a hit while we get Sylveon powered up. If only there was a double colorless in here. Alright, this is it. We're going to lose our Clefairy. We're going to maybe get a Fairy Energy for Sylveon. See, my whole plan hinges on getting Fairy Energy, using Curly Ribbon, moving 1 energy from the Hippowdon to something on the bench, and just hoping that Sailor Pika does not have another fighting energy, or any energy in hand, to recharge the Dust Cannon. What do you think, folks watching at home? Is this going to work out for old Professor Chaz? Comes down to this. Done. Good game. Ah, I love how you can get your energy out of this deck. And that there is the power of the Enchanted Echo. Good game to Sailor Pika. You got the win, but I did 330 damage. And I flipped 1 heads. How many tails did I flip? You know what? You can see that, can't you? Oh, wait, okay. I forgot all about that there's a stat screen. Excuse me. So my biggest attack I dealt 100, Sailor Pika dealt 130. Total of 670 was dealt. That, actually, only slightly more than doubles the damage that I dished out. I took 2 prizes. She took 6. I flipped 3 tails, 1 heads. Oh yeah, you only flipped 1 more heads than me. You drew a lot more cards, too. I like those little stat ones. Alright, but I guess that's going to be it for our first members-only stream. I know it was just a short one, but we only had just the 1 person hanging out, which is cool, because that 1 person is going to have a chance to snag yet 1 more code. I'm going to put on under the face cam here. This one, what's the record? I think this one is... Let me make sure. Get this ready to... Place this in... Oh, I'm not. This is an X and Y Breakpoint Booster Pack, which is now up for grabs to whoever is here during the stream watching to claim some codes. Good games again. You thought you were going to get completely destroyed by Sylveon. Well, you would have, again, if I played it the competitive way, but I thought, I already had the 2 wins. I'm not going to be all that super cutthroat and take my win, even though, it's a good boost to the pride when you get the wins, but I mean, I'm okay with that, I suppose. Definitely good game indeed. And, like I said, it was going to ruin the whole premise of how bad that Enchanted Echo deck works if I destroyed the Mach Strike deck. Because Mach Strike is Mach Strike. It's supposed to just tear through everything. But that is going to be, I think, a wrap. So I will review this stream and see how things worked, how they played out, and I'm basically going to watch that right after this is done. And I was going to see if I can make this public for others to see. So, I guess as an ending part of the video, if anybody is seeing this that is not currently a member of the channel, all you need to do to be part of these members exclusive streams is click the join button down below. You should see a nice blue join button. Click that and it'll show you the different tiers that we have available. The Lab Aids is where you start getting the members exclusive live streams once per month, maybe more if I have time or enough content to really do them. But yeah, if you want to join as a member of the Lab Aids, you have access to some of these members' exclusive streams, where, as you see, I give out some more Pokemon TCG Online codes. And if you don't want to go for Lab Aid right now, check out what the Lab Rats have available for you, and maybe lead your way up to the Lab Aids at some point. All that aside, if you don't want to join the channel, that's cool too, but, well, you are welcome to, feel free to, subscribe today to get some more updates on Professor Chaz's wacky antics. Mostly Pokemon Go right now, but again, getting into Pokemon TCG Online once more. And you can get hit that notification icon to get your notifications when we have streams, or not, depending on what stream it is, because as Sailor Pika said, the notification didn't pop up for this one, but the live streams, I think they should pop up. Anyway, videos when they go up, you should get the notifications for them as well. But you are welcome for the stream, Sailor Pika. It was fun battling and hanging out, as you say, and getting some more TCG action back on the channel. So I need to look up when the Vivid Voltage goes on sale, because I think it's the first Monday next month, which means our next live stream for Pokemon TCG Online should have Vivid Voltage available to us all. So that could be a whole bunch more cards to check out. And if it is available for the first stream, my first stream next month is going to be one of our, what we call it, premiere days, where I'm going to get 10 of the trade lock booster packs, so spend my tokens to get 10 of those, open them all up, we'll assemble a deck together on stream, and then just do some matches versus the viewers out there, and just see what kind of crazy shenanigans I can throw together for our day one of Vivid Voltage. So with that now complete, I guess we're going to sign off, and like I said, I'll review the stream. So thank you, Sailor Pika, for hanging out, and thanks to anyone else who might be watching this post-stream if it does become public, which I don't know until I try, but we'll find out, and that's a wrap. So have yourselves a good night, everybody. Especially thanks to Sailor Pika for being, I guess, our special guest for the evening. And until next time, Professor Chaz is signing off. I will catch you that next time. And a nice little quick reminder, too, check out the pinned video, I guess the trailer video on the channel. Get some information about the Dragon Ball hunt in the previous Pokemon Go videos, and see how you can get involved for some potentially decent prizes, including, as soon as I can get them, 5 of the online Vivid Voltage booster packs. My plan for that is just do some trades, get 5 of those packs online, and do a private trade with the winner once the draw is done on the 13th of November, and send you 5 Vivid Voltage booster packs for like a basic energy. And if I can't get them through doing trades online, I'll just buy a few packs and use those codes and donate them in. Alright, that's enough rambling out of me. Have a good evening, folks, and we'll catch you next time. End stream.